Today, we are talking all about Lakewood, Colorado. So if you're thinking of moving to the Denver metro area or specifically Lakewood, then stick around because I'm going to give you the good and the bad. And you can see some of the good right here behind me. Check out those views. Are they not incredible? I am standing in one of our parks here. Right to my right, there's a huge dog park. So you can check out these views while your dogs are roaming free at the dog park. How cool is that? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. I'm Kathy Hansen, a local area realtor, and I'm also a suburban mom. Now do me a favor, would you hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified when I post future content all about living in the Denver metro area. And today we're talking all about Lakewood, Colorado, so let's get started. Lakewood is the 5th largest city in the state of Colorado, and it sits in Jefferson County and on the west side of the metro area. So as you can see right behind me, we are at the base of the foothills here. The location of Lakewood is really great because you can get to downtown Denver in about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on traffic. It's a straight shot down to Denver, or you can get up to the mountain communities in about an hour and a half. Now we're also close to Morrison, and Morrison is home to Red Rocks Amphitheater. That's a bucket list item. If you haven't been there, put it on your bucket list. Red Rocks is the most amazing place to see a concert. Now it's an outdoor venue and it was built right into the Red Rocks, and the acoustics there are incredible. Now, if music's not your thing, you don't like going to concerts, they also do yoga on the rocks. They have movies on the rocks. There's tons of hiking trails around there. It really is a cool place to go hang out for a night or for the day. It's something that should be on your bucket list. And Lakewood, Colorado sits right next to Red Rocks. Where I'm standing right now, we are probably a 5 to 10 minute drive away from that amphitheater. Now, Lakewood sits in Jefferson County, and the school district is the Jefferson County School District, or Jeffco schools as we refer to it. Now, I've had 3 kids that have gone through Jeffco schools, 2 that have graduated, 1 that's almost there. I think the schools are pretty fantastic and they're highly rated. You can always check out the information and get the ratings online at greatschools.org or niche.com if you want to do your own research and check out what the district is all about. I also recommend, though, that you do check out individual schools because each individual school will have their own rating as well. And as we all know, some schools could be good, some schools might not be as great. So you do want to definitely check out the individual schools, not just the district. Now, Lakewood has many different housing options. Lakewood sits surrounded by many other cities, and so we are a little landlocked, I guess you could say, by other cities. There is not a ton of new construction communities because there just isn't the land for it, even though what you see behind me is all open space. If you can see those houses like right up there, that's a community called Solterra, and Solterra was built about 2009, 10, 11. Now it is a master plan community and it is all new construction when it was built. They are still doing some building out there though, and it's mostly townhomes and condos. But Solterra has a Tuscany feel to it. And you'll see from some of the pictures, I'm going to drive around and show you a little bit of what the community feels like. Here in this community, they have an awesome community center. They have a wonderful pool. They have fitness classes and lots of parks. Now there are lots of little pockets of new construction homes throughout Lakewood, but it's not a big master plan community like Solterra is. There are more of, maybe 10 or 15 homes, new construction, that there was some land that a developer bought. But Lakewood also has many older homes, and these older homes, they range in size. So you can get big sprawling ranches to kind of a tract home, ranch level brick house feel. Smaller homes than the big sprawling ranches. A lot of homes in Lakewood have big lots though. So if you're looking for a community where maybe you can get a bigger lot and you're looking for no HOA, Lakewood has plenty of places to choose from. Now, the other area to discuss when talking about housing is the Belmar Community. Now, the Belmar Community is built around the Belmar shopping district. Now, Belmar is an outdoor mall type area. It's anchored by Dick's Sporting Goods and Target. This is the largest Target I've ever seen. It even has an escalator inside, so you got to kind of check that out. But there's also a few mom and pop stores. There's many mall type stores like a Lululemon or a Bath and Body Works. There in Belmar, there is a movie theater, there's tons of restaurants, there's a couple bars, there's a sushi den, there's also a bowling alley and a Paul Mitchell hair school as well. Now this shopping district, it's surrounded by condos and townhomes, and you'll see as we're driving through that there are condos that are right above the stores, which is kind of a cool concept. This area is very walkable because right across the street from the Belmar shopping district, there is the city offices, there's King Soopers, the local grocery store, there's more restaurants, there's more shops like TJ Maxx, Michael's, things like that. So this area is very walkable, and it is surrounded by condos and townhomes like I was saying, and there's also some newer construction homes that surround the Belmar community. Now there is one other close shopping area that you should know about to Lakewood. It's not in Lakewood, or maybe part of it is actually, but it sits right on the border, and it's the Colorado Mills Mall. Now this is an outlet mall, and Colorado has 5 of them, and one of them sits right at the border of Lakewood. Some of the other positives of living in Lakewood is the access to open space, as evidenced like right behind me here. Isn't that gorgeous? Lakewood has 7,400 acres of open space and trails, and it's home to about 113 parks and 200, had to check my notes, and 240 miles of trails. One of the most popular parks with open space here in Lakewood is Bear Creek Lake Park, and it's just a stone's throw away from where I'm at as well. It sits at the base of the foothills also, and Bear Creek Lake Park, well, there's camping there. There's a lake that you can take paddle boards out on, or canoes and kayaks. You can't take motorized boats on that lake, but there's also a swim beach, so it's fun to go spend a day there. Inside the park, there's also horseback riding and archery. There's gazebos for picnicking. There's tons of trails for walking and biking and hiking. It's a pretty amazing park to spend a day at. Now, the last 2 pros of living in Lakewood are the access to the light rails. So the light rail is our train or commuter system that takes you right into downtown Denver. You can hop on and off that light rail pretty easily, and it's just a straight shot into downtown Denver if you want to use it to go participate in some of the activities downtown Denver has to offer, or if you use it daily as a commuter. And then also, we have a pretty big hospital here in Lakewood. It's St. Anthony's, and St. Anthony's is one of the largest employers in the area, but it's also home to a trauma unit, a trauma center. So having access to healthcare and a large medical center right here in the city of Lakewood is pretty great too. Now, the other largest employer here in Lakewood is the Federal Center. And the Federal Center, well, it's a conglomerate of federal agencies, and it's the largest conglomerate of them outside of Washington, D.C. So it employs a lot of people in the area. Now, some of the negatives of living in Lakewood is that it doesn't have a quintessential downtown area. Now, some of the surrounding cities like Golden or Morrison, they both have downtown areas filled with mom and pop stores, ice cream shops, boutique shops and restaurants, and a few bars. But Lakewood itself does not have a quintessential downtown area. Belmar is the closest thing, but that's not like an old, cutesy, fun downtown area. It's more of new and modern. It's fun. There's lots of shopping, lots of great things to do there, but it's not that quintessential downtown area that I'm talking about. Now, the other con of living in Lakewood, and I'm going to say this across all of my videos, it's just a con about living in the Denver metro area itself, is the price of housing here. There's no way around it. It's expensive. Our national average home price is about $428,000. Here in the Denver metro area, it's over $600,000. And the last con of living in Lakewood is the traffic into downtown Denver. There really isn't many ways to get into downtown Denver because it's a straight shot east from Lakewood. So high traffic times, there is traffic into downtown Denver, but we're talking traffic that moves. We're We're not talking LA traffic, New York traffic. You're probably still moving at 30 miles an hour heading into downtown Denver. That's all I have for negatives. So as you can see from my list of positives to my list of negatives, well, the positives far outweigh the negatives of living here in the Lakewood area. So please remember, I am a licensed realtor here in the state of Colorado. I serve the Denver metro area, and I would love to help you make the move to the Denver metro area and show you more specifically about some of my favorite places in the city of Lakewood. Now, if I can ask one more favor, if you like this content, could you please hit that like button below? And again, if you want to be notified when I do more videos about what it's like to live in the Denver metro area, well, hit that subscribe button. I post these videos every Tuesday, and every other Friday is a home tour so you can see what some of our new construction homes look like here in the Denver metro area. I will see you on the next video.